Or we could do the interval notation, which goes, we go domain. Domain is, so it's equal to 5, and then it goes to infinity, but it's not equal to infinity, so you do like a soft parentheses. I know you parentheses, bracket, parentheses. And then the range is also, we go from, was it 3 to infinity, bracket, parentheses. So you can write it that way too. Anyhow, let's move on. How many more do we have to do? Are we almost done? Okay, describe the transformation of the given function compared to the parent function. Okay, what's the transformation? What's going on? Up 1 unit, left or right 3? Right 3. That's it. That's all you have to do. You guys can do that. What did I do wrong? What?
Go back to.
Was yours different? What was yours? Huh? Wait. I need to see what yours is. Oh, okay. Fine. You want to do that? Well, let's do this one though. Right? Yeah, we did it. It's horizontal shift 3 units to the right, vertical shift 1 unit up. What's yours? Vertical shift 1 unit up, right? It gets a little lonely, all these empty rooms, just watching the hours tick by. Tick tock, tick tock. Elsa? Please, I know you're in there. People are asking where you've been. They say you have courage, and I'm trying to. Wait, I'm not sure how that part goes. So you can name this song. What's this song called? Because for the first time in forever. Wait, how does? I don't know how the tune goes. I am choir, and I lead choir. So I don't hear what you have to say.
You're the choir director.
I'm the choir director. Go back. I'll keep singing since you guys are.
Yeah, keep singing.
For the first time in? Wait. Because for the first, there'll be, no, I don't know that one. I have all the lyrics here. I messed them. Oh, remember Hans? That guy was such a jerk. I thought he was a good guy, but no, it's Hans. No, wait. Who is the jerk guy? Who? Wait, is Hans a good guy? Wait, who's the good guy that fell in love with Anna? Krista. He was a good guy, right?
Yeah.
He talked to the donkey, right? Okay. Graph the function below. Okay. So x plus 1 cubed minus 2. Right? What's my h and k? Oh, that's all white. -1, -2. Okay, so we go -1, -2, and I go like that, right? Now we're cubing everything. And just so you guys can know, let's do our cubes, right? X, g of x. You don't need to do this, but just so you guys can see. -2 cubed, what's -2 cubed? -8. -1 cubed. -1. 0 cubed, 0. 1 cubed, 1. 2 cubed. 8. Yes.
You have a 2 in the 8 box.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. Who's saying come on? I cannot do this.
That's great, Andy.
Andy.
I just thought it was funny with the-
What?
Oh. Tony.
So you have a question.
No, he did. He asked what's up. Thanks for asking, Tony, what's up. I really appreciate it. I'll tell you. I've been having a really good day today. But now that you've asked, I feel even better. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go like this. X 2 times g of x, because we got the a, right?
Yeah.
So instead of -2 down -8, I'm going to go what? Down -16. Instead of -1 down -1, I'm going what? Anyone? Bueller, 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 Bueller. Thank you. 0, 0. 1, 2. Double it. 2, not 8, 16. So 2 down 16, I can't fit that. 1, 1, 2, 1, up 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, up 16, be way up there, so it looks something like this. Raise your hand if you understood that. Okay. Brendan, it's so easy, it's boring.
Wait, what do you want to find again to get 16? It's cube, right? It's plus, it's multiplied. Three times, right?
Times 2.
It would be 2 times 8. Okay, well, after you get -2, I'll multiply it.
I'll let you guys talk about it with each other as you are doing. There, I put the 2 there.
What? I'm not asking why you didn't recommend.
Because they break.
Oh, and there you go.
And you have to find lead, and they're bad for the environment. You know what I mean?
What was their ultimate with those things?
Mr. Stern.
Oh, I got it now.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Raise your hand if you understand this now. I understand it. Raise your hand, this is so boring, it's easy. No, so easy, it's boring. So easy, it's boring? Do I need more of a challenge for you for this test? Or is it hard? F plus g of x. F plus g of x. F plus g of x. If f of x is 3x plus 1, if f of x is 3x plus 1, and g of x is 1 minus x, I just need to add those mother fathers up, right? I'm sorry, did I say, you guys haven't heard those words before. Go ahead and add them, I'll give you 30 seconds to add. I'm going to keep singing Frozen songs. Let it go. I found it. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I have to warm my voice. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. Wait a minute, is this the wrong song? The fears and the ones controlled me. Can't get me at all. What's 3x take away x? What's 1 plus 1? Did someone say 5? Oh, no. Okay, we're still going. Okay, find f. This means f times g of x. 2x plus 2. Now this is f times g of x, right? F times g of x is going to be x minus 7 times 3x. But it might be easier to see 3x times x minus 7. Take 30 seconds to multiply that out. All right, did you guys get 3x minus 21? Huh? All right. All right, so you just say 3x times x is 3x squared, and 3x times negative 7 is negative 21x. That's it. F times g.
You want to put F times G?
You don't need to.
No.
Find f times g of negative 3. You guys are negative 6? Okay, let me change that. F times g, negative 6. So we could do is you can multiply this times this, and then plug in negative 6. We're just plugging negative 6 in this, plugging negative 6 in that, and then solve it, right? I know you've done it already, but go ahead and spend 30 seconds to solve it. I will sing you another Frozen song. What's the one where Kristoff sings to his reindeer? Reindeers are better than people. Then don't you think that's true? Yeah, people. Yeah, people will beat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad except you. That's when they fall in love with the trolls. Don't they sing a song there? Or no? They have a troll song? All right. So what I would do is I would take f of x. I would say I go x squared minus 3. And then I'd go x minus 1. And then I would multiply those after I get, because it's so much easier to multiply the numbers. So I'd plug in negative 6 in this one, negative 6 in that one. Negative 6 squared is 36 minus 3, which is 33. Huh? And negative 6 minus 1 is negative 5. Negative 5? Negative 7. Thank you. Skip, change. Negative 7. Then 33 times negative 7. 231. Great. Don't have to multiply. But 1, 2, 21, 22, 23, negative 231. Thank you. Is that hard? Wait, what did I do wrong? Wait, what? Don't know why what? Okay, so in subtraction, actually I'll explain that later after class. I'll show you in a little thing. It'll make so much more sense. I think most of us know. But we can change it to, does anyone, I'll show you. If anyone needs to know how I got negative 7, I'll show you that. But it is negative 7. Just make sure when you're taking away 1, it makes it more negative, right? Okay. I like doing it this way. If you just can see it, don't worry about it. That's with the 3. Okay. Find the composition, plug G into F, right? So I plug this in that. So what I do is I go, instead of X, I'm going to plug G into F. So instead of X minus 3 squared, what do I plug in there? X plus 4. So I say X plus 4. You can say, hey, what's 4 minus 3? That's fine. You can just leave it like that. You don't need to multiply it out. But if you multiply it out, it'd be x squared plus 2x plus 1. Is that too fast? I didn't even let you guys do that one. To multiply it out? You could do the box, yeah. But you can just leave your answer like that. You don't even have to do anything. X plus 1 squared. Do it like that. But then if you want to multiply it out, it'll look like that. I don't even know if it'll be an x plus 1 squared. Bees will buzz, kids will blow, dandelion buzz, and all I'm doing, whatever snow does in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeous tan in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze, blow away a winter storm. You guys never sing that song? It's the Backyardigans. It's Pablo. Love the Backyardigans. Find the inverse. Go ahead and solve for the inverse right now. You guys go solve it. Solve for the inverse. Find the inverse of the given function. Oh, the inverse. What do? Put a y equals. Then switch the x and the y. Then solve for y. All right. Did you guys say, anyone need more time for this? Who needs more time for this? Okay, and then you switch the x and the y. X equals y minus 4 over 2. And then solve for y. So I multiply by 2. 2x equals y minus 4. Then I'm going to add 4. And then 2x plus 4 equals y. So the inverse of f of x, and yes, write that, equals 2x plus 4. You guys get that one right? All right. I think we're doing good. Okay, pause. All right, cool. Can I move on? I don't even know what time we get out of this class. Sure, the inverse of x. What time we get? 2:15. Graph its inverse and the line of symmetry. Graph the function, its inverse, and the line of symmetry. So I didn't do all that, but let's graph the function, its inverse, and the line of symmetry. So the function is going to be, what's my h and k? 4, 0. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go over 1, up 1, over 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Is this what I had to? Oh, this is a different problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So sorry. There's the function. Then we have to solve and find the inverse of that function, right? Now, there's a couple ways we can graph this inverse, actually. If you're asked to graph the inverse, there's a couple ways we can do this. I'm going to show you a way that I haven't shown you, but you should have seen last year in Math 3. You might not remember it. Look at this. I kind of showed this to you. F of x. Let's look at our points. Let's look at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got -6, +4 is 1, right? You guys see that? Over 6, backward 6, up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. -5, up 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. -4, comma 0. And then 1, 2, 3, 1. -3, 1. And then -1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. -2, up 4. So those are my points. So guess what? To graph the inverse, which I'm going to do in blue, I'm just showing you a different way. You don't have to do it this way. You can find the inverse and then graph it. Have x, then I know I'm in the way. Inverse of f of x. Well, all you got to do is remember on the inverse, the x is y and the y is x. Should I pause? I see you guys looking over there at that one. Should I pause? I'll pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it -6, -4? Or is it 4?
No, because I'm going up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go backwards 6. I go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So +4.
The other one would be -4 too. -2, 4. Okay.
Yeah, -2,
no.
+4. Because I'm going up. Okay. So to graph the inverse, my x is y and my y is x. So instead of negative 6, 4, I go 4, negative 6. Instead of negative 5, 1, I go 1, negative 5. Instead of negative 4, 0, I go 0, negative 4. Instead of negative 3, 1, I go 1, negative 3, and then 4, negative 2. So I can graph the inverse by doing like that, or you can do it the function, but I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's that. Whoops, I did that wrong. Sorry. What did I do wrong there? You know what I did wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's that one. Got it? Then I go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do that there. And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And this will be the inverse. Problem is inverse isn't a function, but we haven't really talked about that yet. So there's the inverse. And then it says graph the line of symmetry. You're going to find the function's inverse of 13. Then graph. So this one's kind of different, right? Huh? Yeah, I'll explain just a second. So you're right. Then let's graph the line of symmetry. No, I'm trying to find a good color. I guess I'll do that color. Remember, the line of symmetry is y equals x. Do you guys remember that? Line of symmetry is y equals x. Line of symmetry is y equals x. So that means 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, negative 1, negative 1, da 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 da. And you can see it reflects. Now, on your test, I asked it slightly different. I just wanted to show this to you. On your test, I asked it slightly different. On the test, the first question I said, find the inverse of this, right? Right? And so the inverse, so I guess I'll let you guys pause and catch up with that for a second. I just did that all in one slide. That's why I showed it to you. Hopefully it's different. But on the test, I'm going to actually, let me erase the board. I'll do it on the board. That one on the board. Okay, so on the test and that, or who knows, I asked on that group test, I asked you to say find the inverse. So the inverse is y equals x plus 4 squared, and then you switch it equals y plus 4 squared, and then you solve for y, right? What do I get rid of first? The square. Take the square root, get square root of x equals y plus 4. And then I subtract 4, and I subtract 4. The square root of x minus 4 is my inverse. I know I'm in the way. I'll get out of the way. Inverse of f of x equals square root of x minus 4. Now I know what you're thinking, but sensei, you said this was the inverse. Well, let's do our things, right? What is my vertex here? 0, -4. Okay, so let's plot that point. 0, -4. I'm going to do that in, I'm learning out of colors here. I'll do that in purple. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, look at that. It's the same. So far, the vertex is the same. But then we take the square root of everything, right? So what we're going to do is, hey, x and then y, square root of 0 is 0, square root of 1 is 1, right? So I go over 1, what's the square root of 1? 1. And then I say square root of 2, no. 3, no. Square root of 4, 2. Square root of 4 is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. And you go, oh, look, it's the same, except it's not the bottom part, right? The problem is, you know why I don't graph the bottom part? Oh, let me ask you something. What is the square root of 1? Again, I'm asking you again, what's the square root of 1? Is that the only answer? It's also -1, because -1 times -1 is 1. So I can go up 1, I can also go down 1. What's this? Excuse me. What's square root of 4? What else is square root of 4? So I could go over 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go positive. I can also go down -2. We don't graph the denominator. We don't graph the bottom part because guess what? This is now not a function. So in square roots, we only graph the top. So when I do the inverse, we're just going to graph the top. So this is the answer that I want you to put. Everything that's confusing, that I'm giving you a whole bunch of information at once. But you guys see what's on your test? That's what I want you to do. Okay, but I want you to understand both. So just when I say graph, when I say find the inverse, you're going to find that. And I'm going to say graph it. You just graph the top. Boom. Okay? Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much.
When you ask me that question,
It's going to look exactly like the test that you have there. Okay? Is that cool? So who's still with me? I didn't lose you. You didn't lose me, Sensei.
analysis of what? At the end of what? Of what?
It's the test. Do you see the test question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solve the inverse. Okay, I feel like I lost half of you. I apologize, but you asked me to be your teacher, so it's your fault. Anyway, so that's that. That's that. Okay. Remember I changed it to algebraically, I changed it to what? Graphically. So we're going to do it graphically. So determine graphically if the function below is 1 to 1. We're going to do it graphically. So do you guys remember how to do that? Yeah. Is that the yeah. Is it 1 to 1? So let's graph it. I'm just going to graph it really quick. What's the vertex? -3, 0. So I go 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to get the square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1, 2 because it's a square root. The square root of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is 1, 2, 3. Should I hide again? Oh, you're back. Is it interesting? That's good. Okay, so there's your function. How can I tell if it's a 1 to 1? You do the horizontal line test. How many times does it intersect? 1, so it's 1 to 1. That's it. And that's how you do it. There you go. Study for the test.
Okay.
I'll go back. And then, but that's it. For those of you who got it, you got it. So what I need you guys to do, did you guys make corrections on your, you guys make corrections on your test? You put the correct answers? Put the correct answers, put 100%, take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? And then you guys did all these problems. Once, you have to do 3 more times. No problemo. That means no problem in Spanish. See, I'm teaching you 2 languages here. I get paid more. Huh? It should be, yeah. Does it show up? Let me know if you see it or not. And then the rest of the period, I'm going to let you guys just go. You have 20 minutes to do a couple more problems. You can probably get through the test at least half time, maybe the full test. Get another piece of paper out and start working on the test.
The unit 1 group test?
Yeah, unit 1 group test.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah. Right there, right there, the purple one. Another one. And I'll put this